Brandy's ready to make the testimony of her career. Don't call it a comeback. Please welcome, guys, Brandy to Kempire Radio's TKIF.
Hey, that was a great introduction.
Look, girl.
Thank you, Kemp. You good?
Look, I'm great. It sounded much better in my head.
No, it was great. It was great. But before we start, do I sound like a man right now? Because
no, you sound wonderful. You know I love my women with the husky voice. Yes.
Yes, but this is a little huskier than norm. I played a lot of tennis this morning, so I was screaming the come ons and yeah and all that stuff this morning. So I apologize. And I sound crazy right now.
First of all, shout out to all of your fans. Your fans are in the chat room like heavy
right
now. Heavy.
How do I get to the chat room?
Go to
I want to see while I'm on here.
Yeah, go to KempireRadio.com. You can see everybody in the chat room. They're going crazy right now. Brandy's here, y'all. That's right, Brandy's here.
Guys.
Brandy's part of the reason why we call tonight's show TKIF. I sent it to her a while back, and I said, is this too corny? And she said she loved it. So, of course, we had, with that cosign, we had to have Brandy here on the show. So, Brandy, first of all, everyone, we've been playing Put It Down like crazy here on Kempire Radio.
Thank you. I see it. I see it a lot. I see you tweeting that you play it all the time. And I heard that you was playing it like 25 times.
That's right. That's right.
You got me. Got my back.
Always, Brandy. But Put It Down, everyone wants to know, when can we expect a video and promotion for it?
Well, the single goes to radio this coming Tuesday. So I know it seems like everything's kind of like up in the air because the single was released to, iTunes and to the internet a month ago. Mm-hmm. But the single actually goes on Tuesday. So everything is happening in the month of June as far as promotion, video. We're just gearing up for, all the performances that are coming up. And, it's really coming out on Tuesday. So I'm really excited about the song. And it just feels good to know that the core fans, everybody that's listening right now, everybody on Twitter that, shows so much love, actually loves the song. So now I feel like, damn, I got the confidence to really go forward, just with it going to radio next week. And, I feel really strong about it. So
most definitely.
I'm excited.
Can you give us any details on the concept for the video?
I can't. I can't do that.
Oh, damn.
I can say this. It's going to be a performance video.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be it's going to be a performance video. Yes. I just had a meeting with Frank Gaston last night, and he gets the best choreographers when he puts his foot in something. So he's really excited about everything that's happening. He loves the song, and so we're looking forward to working together and making this everything it's supposed to be.
Who's directing the video?
Can I say who's directing, Brian?
No. Sorry.
My God. What the hell?
I was trying to say, look, if it was left up to me, I would tell it all.
We know.
I would tell it all. I would tell it all.
All of your albums reflect a portion of, of where you are in your life. How does 211 represent Brandy now?
Well, I've always sang about love. I've always sang about, the things that, have happened in my life, things that I see other people experience. So it's in that way, it's no different because, I'm the same person. It's just that, I'm just a little bit older now. But this album is more about just the risque of it, of the sound, and just like Put It Down. It's so completely different than anything that I've done, and it was just about putting a collection of songs together that were different than my old stuff. Of course, you still have some of those classic songs that the fans really want and appreciate, but it's very different for me, and the subject matters are just a little bit edgier.
Yeah. How do you, because you've had, not so successful last couple of albums, how do you deal with the pressure of a comeback? People, calling this Brandy's comeback. How do you deal with that pressure?
Well, pressure is definitely hard to deal with for anybody, but for me, I try to focus on, the fact that I'm here and that I'm here for a purpose. And, you know, when I focus on that more than the pressure, you know, I can work better. I can sing better. I can give my all better because I'm not really focusing on, oh my God, I got to have this. I got to get this. And what if this person says this? And oh my God, I'm not in that space, even though I know that's going on and I know things are being said. I know hatred is being thrown. I know love is being given as well. But I try to focus on the fact that, you know, everything that I am and everything that I have is to be of service to my people and to my fans and to those that love me out there. And when you look at it that way, the pressure is not so irritating.
A lot of release dates have been, you know, thrown around, July, August. Have we had an official release date, and why of, you know, all the setbacks? Are you still recording? You know, what's going on with that?
Well, I don't want to say that it's a setback. I just think that we've never really had an official release date. It's just sometimes, you know, you think one thing is going to happen and then something else happens. Like, for instance, like with It All Belongs to Me, that was like, you know, to have, you know, a blessing like that come about with, you know, the reunion of Brandy and Monica. It's like, I had no idea that was going to happen. So, yeah, I thought my album would be coming out in June, or my first single would be coming out in, you know, whatever month I said it was going to come out in. But then when you have something like that happens, it's like, whoa, let's do this. This could be something that people really, you know, gravitate towards and, you know, be inspired by. So some things happen that, you know, it's sort of, you know, different gifts happen at different times, and you don't know that it's happening. You just see it, and then you adjust to whatever comes about. So that's what's been happening.
Do we have a release date that's coming soon that will be announced?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Absolutely.
You know, speaking a little bit more about the album, you know, in other interviews you mentioned that you were going to be booking time with Timbaland, Drake, and things like that. Have you recorded the Drake song? Have you recorded with Timbaland?
I haven't recorded the Drake song yet. It's kind of hard to get Timbaland in a place where he can just actually sit down and really, you know, work on the music. But I'm really happy where I am with my album, and I do want to record a few more songs. I definitely have to finish up the Drake song, and I want to get back in with Frank Ocean as well. Mm-hmm. And I'm, like I said before, I said this in another interview, that, you know, I like to keep recording until somebody tells me it's no more money in the budget. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how special songs have come about in my life. That's how Have You Ever came. That's how The Boy's Mind came. You know, I just kept trying. I kept going. I kept, you know, recording until somebody said, okay, it's no more money in the budget. You need to go on back home because it's nothing left. So it's one of those things. So I'm going to keep recording until they tell me to stop.
Do you have any idea that certain songs that definitely will be on the album? Because I know you mentioned a few different songs like Sick, Hardly Breathing, things like that. Are there certain songs that would definitely be on the album that we should be looking out for?
I can't say definitely on anything. I can just say that those are some of my favorite songs. Sick is one of the sickest songs that I've heard in a very long time. If that doesn't go on my album, it's not me. And I'm just going to be looking at whoever didn't make that happen. I would be mad at them for a very long time. But I can almost 99.9% say Sick is going to go on the album, and Hardly Breathing. But, you know, I just don't like to set things in stone because you just never know what can happen. Yeah. So,
I mean, you really described this era of being a little bit more edgy, a little bit more experimental when it comes to your sound. What about the fashion and the look for, like, the album cover? Have you guys decided on the album cover? Has that been shot yet?
No, my album packaging has not been shot yet, but we have so many different ideas. Stephen Gomillion and his partner is going to do the photo shoot for that. It's so many great things, so many great ideas that they have for it without giving so much away. I don't like to talk about what I do. I just like to do it. Like, I didn't want to let y'all know that Put It Down was coming out the day after the Behind the Music. I just wanted it to be a surprise. So, you know, I don't like to tell everything, but because I want you guys to see it and not have any expectations, but I just want you to see it for whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the photo shoot's going to be amazing. I just have a great feeling about it.
Put It Down's a really bold Brandy track. I mean, when you guys decided this to be this first single, why did you say, you know, this is it? This is the single. And how does this speak to Brandy? How does this tell Brandy's story?
Well, basically, with Put It Down and the sound of it, like I immediately fell in love with the beat because it was so open. It wasn't a lot going on. I really felt like I could really just play with it vocally because it had so much space, and I just liked what it talked about. Like it was an interesting way of basically saying, you know, everything has to be on point for us to be together. And that's just where I am right now, like in choosing a mate. It's like everything has to be on point. Like I don't want anything off track. I want everything to be right. And if you put it down the right way, we can make some crack. You know, that's basically what it you know, what it says. But, you know, it was just different. It was edgy, it was different, it was unexpected. And I think for this so-called comeback, I needed to do something that people didn't expect, and take that chance, and not something that people could expect by going off and doing, you know, a big dance record. Like, you know, that's what people expect. That's what people, you know, because everybody's doing that. I wanted to do something that nobody else was doing. In R&B, but still stay true to who I am with the harmonies and the, you know, the ad-libs and, you know, and then another little shock value with Chris Brown. So just wanted to do something different.
What was it like to, because I know Chris he's on this song and he also wrote some stuff for you, right?
Yes, he did. He wrote a song called Slower that I love with Seven. I really love this song.
What was it like working with him?
I didn't actually work with Chris, but I can honestly say I've been in his space, and he's just a fun guy. I was there when they were writing it, and he just loved music, and you know, he just was having the time of his life, just putting everything he had into my song, and just wanting it to be the best, and his whole, you know, vibe was just positive. He's a great dude. I can't wait to work with him on the video. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. And I've been running into him just randomly, just in places I just been running into him, and we've just been hanging out, and it's been cool. His vibe is great.
If you guys just tuned into TKIF Think Kemp is Friday, I'm here live with Brandy for the fourth time. Brandy, it's your fourth time here on Kempire Radio. We appreciate you dropping by here on the show. We're not done yet, Brandy. We have some more questions for you. Your fans sent in, we asked your fans to reach out because, you know, I'm a fan. Love you to death. Played your music.
No, I love them. Thank you.
So I reached out to your fans, and I said, what does Brandy or her music mean to you? And I got a lot of stuff. So I did want to read a couple of things that people were saying to you, things that, spoke to me. Darion, Forever Chasing Dreams, some of the things that he said, all I've been, also I've been in the hospital in and out for a while. I was in for over 7 months last year, and I just listened to all her music and watched her live on YouTube. I thought this one was really cute. LaShawn from the Bronx sent me something. When I was a teenager, my older brother was incarcerated around the time Brandy's first album came out, and I was in a group home. I dedicated her song "Best Friend" to him. I sent him her cassette tape and told him to listen to that particular song. We grew up in and out of foster care, so all we had, was us. This song was a reminder to him that I will always have his back. At age 35 and 37, my brother and I are still the best of friends, and I still have his back. Shout out to LaShawn in the Bronx.
Yes. Oh, my God. Let me just take a second and just say, this is why stories like that, this is why I live for this. This is why this is what I'm alive for, is to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when people, oh my God, I'm in tears. It's like when people don't understand why people should be humble, because this is a gift. I'm here to serve, and that's it. And it's, of course you get a better life, doing this work, and, you get, fame, and, people, fall in love with you and that. But at the end of the day, I am here to be of service to people like that, because music heals, it saves, it inspires, it helps. And this is why I do what I do. It's for nothing else but this, for that story right there. And I'm so sorry. I'm such a big crybaby,
No.
but that's what it's all about. And that's why I can never stop doing this work, because I really believe it's why God created me, and to be a good mom to Sarah. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to LaShawn from the Bronx.
Yes, LaShawn, I love you back. Thank you.
Speaking of that, the whole sister brother relationship. How's Reggie doing? Last we heard, he was in the hospital. Is he doing better?
Yeah, he's doing a lot better. I think he just went to Universal Studios. I'm kind of mad at him because he didn't call me to go, because I love amusement parks. I love amusement parks, but he's doing better. And I think, that whole experience for him, you hear about so many artists getting exhausted and dehydrated. In those moments, I always think it's God's way of saying, okay, you need to sit down. Mm-hmm. You've been moving too much. Sit down. So I think Ray got a good rest out of that experience. So I'm happy he got a chance to sit down for a minute and just rest, because Ray keeps going and going and going. It's like, dude, sit down. So he's good now. Oh, he's good.
Good. Marcus Martin on Twitter sent us an email. He said, Brandy's music is the truth. Her music speaks from the soul, and you can tell. Alicia sent us an email. She said, she's the reason I'm a singer. Music is _ me23 said, please let her know that she sung about a lot of situations I've gone through growing up in her music. She was and still is a soundtrack to my diary.
Oh my God.
Tamara Peaches sent us an email. She said she feels like the big sister / BFF. A lot of people were saying a lot of these great stuff.
I know. I love that. I want to be all of y'all's big sister. And I was going to say auntie, but auntie sounded a little, I don't know if I have the energy of auntie. I'm more big sister, BFF. I like that. I don't mind being that at all.
And even
yes.
Toya Banks hit us up. She said, Brandy has always been like my spiritual big sister and my guide. Watching my idol experience life in the public eye and still remain strong, to learn how to grow from it and to never give up, has taught me to do the same as well. Shout out to Toya.
Yes, Toya, I love you. Thank you.
Keen Sink sent us, and she said, her voice is a gift from God, and I love her just because she recognizes that and stays humble while walking in her purpose. So I'm talking about Brandy here on Kempire Radio's TKIF. We just read. I couldn't read everyone's. Look, there's a lot here, y'all. But I'm just trying to give Brandy some of what you guys were saying, because I feel like Kempire Radio celebrates your music, Brandy, but we also celebrate your fans, because they tune in every week and show support for you as well. So I wanted to make sure we gave them some love as well, and I'll give them some more love. But I want to get back to some of my questions. Brandy is here on Kempire Radio's TKIF. The new album is coming very, very soon. Put It Down. It's going to be officially added to radio this Tuesday. Make sure you guys are going to your local radio stations and requesting Put It Down featuring Chris Brown and our girl Brandy. But Brandy, we can ask all the crazy questions about this and that and whatever. But I really wanted, like I said, to get to know Brandy, the brand, and the woman.
Yes.
Your brand. You really were the beginning of people acting, singing, and getting endorsement deals and things of that nature. How are you just thinking? For this new era, how am I going to redefine my brand? How am I going to brand myself even more this time around?
Well, yeah, that's definitely all in my plan. I definitely want to do everything that I'm meant to do. And I know that I'm putting my hand in everything now. Like, I'm so inspired to act again, just Chardonnay and all the love that she's been getting on the game, and a character on Drop Dead Diva. And then, just recently I shot a movie with Tyler Perry, and, so I'm getting my feet wet in a lot of different areas, and I just want to continue. I just want to just be still and let God continue to move me in the right directions. And I'm very, very patient. I'm very patient. I don't need it all today. I'm really trying to build and enjoy the journey instead of looking at the destination or trying to be at the destination already, because a lot of that was my problem in the past. Like, when I was coming up and when I was, back in the day, Brandy. It was like, oh, I want to do that. And it was just, I did not enjoy the journey. It was all about getting to that. I just wanted to be as big as Whitney Houston, and I couldn't see what was happening in my everyday moments, and I wasn't able to be thankful and appreciative. So I'm thankful for the journey that I'm on, and I want to continue to build, and I want to continue to have all of these great dreams and be able to watch them and experience them coming true instead of waking up and saying, oh my God, what is this? You know what I mean? And not even realize how I got there. So, yeah, sorry to go all spiritual and deep, but
no, that's what we like here.
I'm just a deep person, Kim. I'm just deep, honey.
We love it. Deep. We love it. We talk about that stuff here on Kempire Radio every week too. Brandy,
yes.
Drop Dead Diva's coming back. Are you going to be on the new season?
I am going to be on the new season of Drop Dead Diva. Oh my God, I had such a great time working with Serena Williams. She played my lawyer on the show. And, we're trying to work out this whole thing with my son on the show and his dad. So that's all I can say. Never can say any freaking thing. That's so whack.
Oh, my God.
Isn't it whack?
You're gonna you're going to have to come back anyway, because once everything's revealed, I'm going to have to ask you more questions. But
you know what? Ryan is in the background. Ryan Ramsey, my manager, is in somewhere listening. And he knows, because I already told him, look, Kemp is going to ask me a lot of questions I probably can't answer, but when things can be answered and he wants to go deeper, we got to go back on the radio. Anytime you want me on here, I'm going to be here. Don't you worry about that.
First of all, we love you here. I mean, look, if everyone looks
and I love you too.
Look behind us. Who's dead set in the middle on our banner? Brandy, of course. This is the fourth time.
Praise is live.
Brandy, speaking of coming back on shows, will you return to the game? Chardonnay, she's going to come back. Oh, yes.
Chardonnay will be back, I think. That's what they're telling me.
Okay.
That's what they're telling me, but I don't know. Did the finale come on yet?
Look, did the finale come on? Was last week? No, that was the finale.
That wasn't the finale. This week is okay. So we have to see what happens between Chardonnay and Jason, because right now they are officially broken up, which is whack.
That is the best storyline on the show. I'm just going to put that out there. And
Thank
I'm being
you.
real. We've been saying that since, the new season started. How do you feel about, Tia and Pooch, not coming back to the game?
I mean, I love Tia and I love Pooch. I had such a good time with all of them. Even though I didn't have many scenes with Tia or Pooch, I had a good time when I was there. They made me feel like we've been friends for all of our life. And I just think when one door closes, another one opens. I know Tia has a lot going on in her life, personally and career-wise, and Pooch, has a lot going on as well. So I think, God doesn't make mistakes. And at the end of the day, they're going to be fine, whatever happens. It's just,
If you guys just tuned to TKIF, thank Kemp, it's Friday. I'm live with our girl, Brandy. New single, Put It Down, is now available on iTunes. Brandy, there is a rumor that Dancing with the Stars is going to do an All-Stars edition. Would you do it?
Every time, oh my God, I heard that same rumor, and just the thought of doing Dancing with the Stars makes me cringe, because that was the craziest fear I have ever felt in my life. I thought I was going to die every time I performed. It was that much fear.
Ooh,
so it's like, Kemp, I'm telling you, like, dude, it is like this, like, think about a time where you were just the scariest you've ever felt.
Okay.
That's how I felt.
I'm going there now.
That's how I felt on Dancing with the Stars times 1,002.
Wow. So no Brandy on Dancing with the Stars All-Stars.
I don't know. It's like I haven't gotten the call, and I don't know if I ever want to get it because it's so scary. But you know what? I'm the type of person that if I'm too afraid of something, I'll end up doing it. That's how I did it to begin with. So, but who knows?
Well, look, you have a lot on your plate, so do not put too much else on. A new album coming out, movies, acting, all that great stuff. Brandy, but I have to ask you some you were talking spiritual before. Let's go to the spiritual side of things, because we like to talk about that stuff, and we love your brandums and things like that. Um, what word or virtue matters most to you? You know, things like honesty, courage, truth. What word or virtue matters most to Brandy?
I think to sum it up is love for me.
Mm.
I mean, love is truth. Love is honesty. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is everything. Love is, it heals all things, and it is all things. And that's the one word, and that's the one feeling that we all need to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that might be my next tattoo.
Oh, see, inspiring the tattoos. What do you,
Yes.
Brandy? What do you want most?
In terms of what?
Anything.
Oh, I can't say love again, but that's what I would want. That's what I want
No, you
most.
can say love
Love,
again.
but
If love is what you want, that's what you got to be honest. Come
love
on.
is what love is. Yes, love is what I want. Love is what I need. But most of all, I just want to be. I just want to be the best example of that.
Mm.
You know, I want to be the best example of that, even in the hardest, the toughest times. Like when people are trying to bring you to your lowest, when people are, talking, ish about you, or when a person's just trying to bring you down, do you wrong, whatever. I still want to be able to respond in love.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a task. That is a task, but that's the type of person that I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's hard. That's what I want to be. And I fell at it many times.
We all do, Brandy. We all do.
Yes, I fell at it many times because sometimes I cuss and I don't need to be cussing.
What makes Brandy feel insecure?
Oh, what makes me feel insecure? I don't know.
Something to think about. Or what?
Oh my goodness.
What makes Brandy mad? You got some things in there.
It's a few things that make me mad. Whatever makes you mad can make me mad.
I hate people that are late. That makes me mad. What makes me? Oh, what else? We were talking about this on the show before. Well, Brandy, we talking about you. Oh, everybody already know.
I know. Mad. Well, I don't get mad over silly, small stuff. Mm. Now, Kemp, getting mad to somebody late, you can get irritated, but not mad.
No, consistently late. not at one time they were late. Consistently late.
Right. Well, I don't like people. I don't like people to smile in my face and do craziness behind my back. Mm-hmm. A lot of that happens in my line of work. A lot of people smile in my face and act like they're cool, and then they're doing dirtiness in the background, and I don't like that.
I don't think anybody.
I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't like doing unto others, and then they don't do the same thing back to me. That was so funny because I never said that, but of course that was funny to me. Sorry.
No, we're having a lot. Look, we're having a lot of moments here. Brandy's here.
Yes.
Brandy, we appreciate you staying. We have a little bit more questions. I know you. Look, it's a Friday night. I know you have things to do and places to be. But we just a couple more questions. We're going to read a couple more things that your fans have sent to us because I feel like your fans just show so much support for the show and also for you. What brings Brandy the most joy?
Sarah. Sarah brings me the most joy. Sarah is my daughter, for those that don't know, because I don't have her all out in the open like that. But her smile, just her laugh, her wisdom, her personality, her dancing, singing, watching her just grow every day and learn, making mistakes, all of that brings me joy. And I'm crazy about Sarah. I love her so much.
You know,
And
recently I was watching, in preparation for this interview, I've been preparing for this interview for a very long time. But I was watching A Family Business, and, your relationship with your mother, is tumultuous and it had its up and downs. What have you learned from your relationship with your mom that you try to bring to your relationship with Sarah?
well, one of the things I loved about my relationship with my mom is that she was open to me speaking my mind. And a lot of that is what I've taken with me into my, motherhood experience. Like I'm not the type of parent where, I abuse my authority. I'm very open with Sarah. I realize that she came through me, but her life is her gift that God gave to her. So I'm just here to help guide her decisions on what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Of course, I know best and, pretty much all the time at this age, but, I'm open to her being a person. And sometimes parents aren't open to that because they know best, and that's their way of protecting you. But I'm open to her, being herself and having an opinion. And I got a lot of that from my mom allowing me to have an opinion when I was very young.
Brandy, I want you to finish this sentence. You don't have time to think about it. You just have to respond. Okay?
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. We played this game a couple of weeks ago with someone else. You just whatever comes first to your mind. That's what you have to say.
Oh my God, no, Kim.
Girl, you know I wouldn't throw you under the bus. This is good stuff.
Please don't.
Look, play along.
Okay.
Play along.
Okay.
Finish this sentence, Miss Brandy Norwood.
Okay.
Life is
Love.
The world needs
Love.
I believe in
God.
Love is
Whitney Houston's voice.
What I want most for Sarah is
Love.
R&B music must
Come back.
I want to thank
The stars.
the person I most want to be proud of me is
My mom.
I'm ready to forgive you thinking a little too
Everyone
hard.
that I haven't already.
I want my legacy to be
Great music.
Brandy Norwood's here on Kempire Radio's TKIF. Brandy, I want to read a couple more things that your fans sent in. Shout out to all the stars. I can't possibly read everything. I really wish I could, but Brandy's only here with us for a short time. Don't forget, guys, Put It Down is officially on. It's available everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys support the single. Like Brandy said, we have to bring R&B music back. So
Yes.
let's do it with Brandy. Okay. Shout out to John Nixon. He said, I honestly think Brandy is the best female artist of all time because no matter what anybody says about her, she's going to do what she thinks is right. And honestly, that's what a true role model is. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Adriana Jenkins said, what I love most about Brandy and her music is she always stayed true to herself, and she has songs for every emotion. Yes. Data all the way from New Zealand. Shout out to Data. Honestly, I really don't know.
Yes, Data.
I really don't know where I'd be in my life if it wasn't for Brandy's music. It has definitely helped keep me here on Earth.
Oh.
Oh, look. I'm getting all
right. I know.
Look. You're getting me emotional. Texas Justice One on Twitter said, just wanted to let Brandy know that I'm rooting for her to have a successful comeback. I have been a longtime fan who played her first album in my cassette player of my 1990 Dodge Shadow. So I'm talking about. Teen Brandy fan said, I was going through the first stages of my on and off depression. Listening to Brandy's music just gave me a voice telling me that everything's going to be okay, that we are all human and we all make mistakes, and that I'll be right here for you. Brandy literally saved my life.
God.
I'm telling you, look, Brandy, they had me crying reading the emails, and I'm like, I'm going to read this to Brandy.
My God.
Shout out to Denali Nova. He said, speaking for the stars, a lot of us share a lot of the same experiences growing up being a Brandy fan. Many of us went through battles and tears over your name being the best. You have created a group of young people that are no longer um, that are no longer looked at as weird for being attracted to a sound way ahead of its time.
Whoa,
That's what I'm
thank
talking
you.
about. That's what I'm talking about. Look, look. I'm gonna say the best one for last. So the best one. I a little teary eyed. Brandy's here on Kempire Radio's TKIF. Brandy, first of all, thank you again for being here on the show. You know, people want to know, the new era, 211, will be coming out very soon. The official date you said will be announced very soon. We're excited about that. We want to remind everyone, make sure you go to your local radio stations and you are requesting Put It Down featuring Chris Brown.
Yes.
Will Brandy be at the BET Awards?
Brandy will be at the BET Awards, and I'm working on possibly performing at the BET Awards.
Oh, that's an exclusive. That's what I'm talking about, Brandy.
We're working that out. We're working that out. I need everybody to send prayers and tweets to Stephen Hill so this can go up. So this can go down, definitely. That would be a great moment for me.
What would you want to do at the BET Awards? Would you want to perform Put It Down, or would you want to be a part of the Whitney Houston tribute?
Again, I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. I don't know why. I'm just not ready to be a part of a Whitney Houston tribute at the moment. Mm-hmm. It was very hard for me at the Billboard Awards to sit through that tribute. Although it was a beautiful tribute, it was just, I was gone. Yeah. And I don't think I would be able to give a great performance at this point because it's too emotional for me. Mm-hmm. But I would love to perform Put It Down with Chris Brown. I think that would be a great way to introduce, what the song and the visual of what the song is all about. I think that would be a great moment for me. Mm-hmm. I have never performed on the BET Awards, and I think that would be great. Definitely. I think it would be awesome. So I'm putting it out there. I believe that it will happen. It can happen. And, of course, with all of the belief and the constant prayers from the stars, I think we can make something happen.
I think so, too. Prayers from the stars
yes.
and tweets from the stars. Hit up Stephen Hill. You briefly mentioned Whitney. What is one of your, best memories of Whitney Houston?
The best memory, I would say, was when I first met her. I mean, I had been trying my entire life, or my entire, ever since I knew of Whitney Houston, I was trying to meet her before I met her. And it was, I remember, I don't want to be long-winded because I know you're trying to wrap me up. Don't you try to wrap me up. Let me tell you my story real quick, Kemp.
Who's trying to wrap you up? That's not me. That might be Ryan. That ain't me.
Oh, I'm not trying to be wrapped up because this is home, this is family. I want to say.
Well, we only have a few more minutes.
Look, cousin, get off the phone. But I was at the Forum, and Whitney Houston was performing at the Forum, and it was my very first concert ever, and I was in the nosebleed section. And I don't know if I've ever told this story, but I talked my way all the way from the nosebleed section into the back of the Forum so I could meet Whitney Houston. I promised every usher or anybody that was there that can help me down to the next level that I was going to be famous, and I would never forget them. I would give them money if I ever became rich. I was doing everything to try to get down to Whitney, and I couldn't have been no more than 10 years old doing that. And I got all the way to the back, and she had already left, and I boo-hooed, and I cried, and I just kept trying to meet her, but nothing stopped me. And the day I met her, it was like, when I saw her, it was like I looked at an angel. It was just, it was the greatest moment of my life. One of the greatest moments of my life, because Sarad's the greatest moment of my life. But at that time, that was the greatest moment of my life.
Most definitely. Brandy,
and
TKIF. Yeah. Lord have mercy, Brandy. You have brought us through so many different things. We want to definitely shout you out and just being so open and honest tonight on tonight's show. We're not done yet, Brian. 1 second.
No,
Just
I
one
don't.
second.
I'm not trying to be done.
No, me either.
Brian is good. He's good.
Okay, good. You know, the fans want to know what's going on with Make Believe, that song. Will it make the album? Is it done?
No, Make Believe is not done.
Ooh.
I went in another direction of that, you know, from that. But I keep getting tweets about it, and, you know, I just need to go ahead on and finish it. I have time to finish it, so I'm going to go ahead on and finish it. And a lot of the fans keep asking me about How High.
Yes.
And I was going to give the song to Frank Silent. Shout out to Silent, the ex Twitter True Exclusive. Shout out to Frank. I was going to give it to him. Mm-hmm. To give the stars an exclusive, but I didn't want anything to take away from Put It Down.
Sure, of course. So will that just pop up one day on TrueExclusives.com?
Yes, it will pop up, and it will pop up on Kemp.
That's right.
But I don't want to put it out right now because I don't want anything to distract us from the single. Right?
Of course. No,
that would be good to put it out now, right? Okay.
No. We gotta keep focused on Put It Down. And first of all, Brandy, you know, go ahead, sing it, girl. Look, you know.
No. I sound like a man.
So do I.
I sound like maybe we could fall in love. Yes.
I love the lyric video, Brandy. The lyric video is so dope.
You do?
Yes. If you guys haven't checked out Brandy's Vivo, go to her Vivo now and check out the lyric video for Put It Down. It is so fly. And in certain words that I was singing, there weren't the words.
I know my pronunciation could be a little bit better. I'm working on that.
No, it's just me not listening right. Because then you hear it when you see the words, like, oh, that's what she said. Brandy here on Kempire Radio's TKIF. Brandy, I have a special note here for you. It's a little long, but I think you need to hear. You know, we asked your fans to, you know, send us a letter. You know, what has Brandy meant to their lives and things like that. And, you know, shout out to everyone that reached out and said things. Shout out to all the stars that are in the chat room supporting this interview tonight and spreading the word. But listen to this one, Brandy. Sit tight. You sitting relaxed? Okay.
Yes, I am relaxed.
Okay. This one comes from a very special somebody. Before True Exclusives was even a thought, I remember standing in front of my television and being taken back by this fresh young singer named Brandy. I don't know what it was. It was almost like fate was writing itself, but then and there I knew I would ultimately build a connection with this girl, but I never quite knew it was tangible. After attending pretty much every Brandy event in the New York City area, he's saying, you began to recognize my face, and on Christmas Eve of 1996, I thought I was dreaming when I picked up the phone, and there you were on the other end. I guess that teddy bear and letter worked after all. Shout out to Dwayne Reed. That's what he says. From that point,
oh my God.
From that point on, we kept in touch and sometimes hung out when you were in New York. At some point, due to life circumstances, we lost contact. We reconnected, and with a couple of minor disagreements, he puts in parentheses, I'll never unfollow you again, laughing out loud. Our friendship is now stronger than ever. There's a famous quote that says, you can buy a person's hands, but you can't buy his heart. His heart is where his enthusiasm, his loyalty is. Brandy, you will forever have my heart. There is nothing in this world I wouldn't do for you. I look forward to seeing our personal and business relationship evolve. Thank you so much for being part of my life.
I love you, Frank. I love you, Frank. I love you, too.
You'll never know how much it means to me. Silent, a.k.a. Frank.
Yes. Oh, my God. That dude right there, I'm telling you.
I had to read, shout out to all of the fans, but I had to read it because Silent probably wanted your longest and truest blue, stars from way, way back.
Absolutely. He is. He really is. And he's like a brother to me now. So it's like it's beyond. And I really love him. I really do. And I know he loves me and he keeps it real. He is not the type of person that'll tell you what you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can call him and he will tell me like it is. and I love that because I need that. I need that honesty. And I don't know. I love him so much. I love you so much, Frank. And yeah, I'm so glad that you're my friend. And
Brandy.
yeah, forever, dude, forever.
Brandy, every week we have a question of the night, and I thought it was really great because you have a daughter. And our question of the night is about bullying. You know, how can we prepare our children for bullying in schools and things like that?
You know, I just uplift my daughter. I tell her exactly what I want her to believe about herself. I tell her that she's great. I tell her to put somebody in their place. If they get out of pocket, I tell her don't be a punk like Mama was. When I was I didn't stand up for myself. I didn't do anything. I tell her that she has every right to get somebody off of her back. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people out there that are experiencing that, it's a little bit different than me. Like I was just a coward, but it's a lot of people out there where people just put people down for no reason. And that stuff hurts. It really hurts, and it can make somebody go crazy. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I just try to remind my daughter of who she is and how powerful she is. And just people out there need to be reminded of that, mm-hmm. you know? And yeah.
Well, we're wrapping up this interview. Yes, I'm officially wrapping it up, Brandy.
I wasn't.
No, first of all, Brandy, we love you here on the show. You already know that. You have our support. We're posting about Put It Down. We will take it to #1. I already know this album is going to be one. Look, I said it in my intro. I said Brandy is ready to make the testimony of her career. We're so excited for that. You mentioned in a recent interview Broadway. Is that still something you're working on?
I definitely want to do Broadway. I just had an interest in doing a show on Broadway just recently, but, just with everything with the album, I just feel like, I don't know how that's going to play itself out, mm-hmm. but the album is where my focus is. But if it can work out, that would be great. But Broadway is definitely in the cards for me, I believe. I really do.
Who's Brandy currently listening to? People want to know, what's your guilty pleasure to listen to right now? All right, or who are some artists that Brandy's listening to? Oh my goodness! Right now, yeah, I'm not really listening to a lot of artists right now because I'm in album mode. Mm. But Sarah does. Sarah loves Adele. She's been listening to a lot of Chris Brown's old stuff, so I hear that in her room. Mm-hmm. You know Chantel? Yes. The girl that sings Impossible? Yes. She plays that song every day. I know the song by heart. Look, you want to sing it for us? No, I don't. Not right at the moment. I'm trying to keep my fans solid. Y'all heard me sing right now. It'll probably be just a rap. Brandy, first of all, you've been here 4 times. We never asked you to sing because I respect you. Keep the voice in check. But your fans are saying, sing! Just a little something. Just a little something. Just give us a line of something. Goodness. Just give a line of something. Okay. If you put it down like the way I want it, play a card, maybe we can fall in love. Now, y'all hear that rap, so y'all know I ain't lying. Look, we know you can sing, Brandy. But y'all know I ain't lying because y'all hear the rap. Look, trust and believe. Look, Brandy's going to make a promise on Kempire Radio's TKIF right now. The next time you come here on the show, and that means you have to come back. Don't try to I can't come back on Kempire Radio. Oh, I will do a full-out bathroom banger. Yes. Dedicated to us, of course. I definitely will. Brandy, first of all, I feel like I wanted to make sure I covered everything before we let you go. And I think we pretty much covered everything we could talk about. Right? Yeah, I think so. I think we've gone through. Well, this was like Behind the Music Part 3. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to your entire team. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Sonia. Shout out to your entire family. Ray J, Sarah, everybody for thank you for just getting you here again for the 4th time and definitely not the last. Brandy's here, y'all. Brandy, thank you. Thank you. Any last thing you want to say to Say to me or say to the fans?
Well, yes, Kemp, you are my, what's the um,
Focus,
sorry.
Brandy, focus.
I'm focusing. I got a little distracted. Get back. Get out of here. Um, no, Kemp, I just want to say thank you. I just really thank you for everything. Just always supporting me and just always talking about me, playing my records, and just loving me. I mean, I thank you. And just to all the stars, y'all already know how I feel about you. You guys are like my family, and I just love all of you guys, really. Like the stars, you guys hold me up, you hold me down, you keep me where I need to be, and you keep me going, and you keep me inspired. And yeah, I love all you guys. Shout out to Brandy Daily,
yes.
.com, the Brandy blog,
Team Brandy.
.com, teambrandy.com, brandysource.net, KempireRadio.com. And follow your girl on Twitter, the number 4 Ever Brandy. And
don't unfollow her like Silent did.
Oh, and don't say that. Don't say he unfollow me. I had to call him and like, why did you unfollow me? He was tripping.
I'm playing.
He's good now. He's good now.
Brandy, thank you so much. Thank you for being here on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Look, I don't want to let you go, but I know I have to. You know, we're live until 12 a.m. Eastern. Feel free to always call in anytime you want to call in. You know,
I will.
Or anytime you want to, you know, just say, hey, Kemp, I'm doing this. I'm going to be in New York. Come through.
I will.
Brandy here on Kempire Radio. Brandy, thank you so much. Brandy's going to do a full-out concert the next time she comes here on the show. Just want to put that out there.
Yes, I is. Oh, now it went from a bathroom banger to a full-out concert. That's what I'm seeing. That's why we family. Because you just said a full-out concert.
Brandy, you know, before we let you go, you know, on tour, you know, people want to know, what are your songs that you want to add to your tour list? You know, certain songs that...
Oh, my God. I keep hearing about that. Like He Is and those songs. Mm-hmm. I'm going to need the stars to help me figure out what I should sing on tour.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you have to, because Brandy, because, you know, we play certain songs here in the show and we have a ruckus in the chat room because of it. You have to add nothing to your playlist for tour. It's like a cult hit. It's like a cult hit. I gotta
do some vocal lessons for that Nothing song. Jesus. That song.
You ain't gotta do no vocal. You ain't gotta do.
I gotta do my la 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 la. That song.
Gotta call Mr. Norwood.
Yes, Pop. I need Pops on deck.
Definitely. You know, Brandy. Before you look, because I know some of the. Hold on. Okay, shout out to Nick Golson, because, you know, certain people sent some questions in. What's your favorite TV show right now?
My favorite TV show right now? Oh, my God. I haven't been watching TV. I didn't even see the game last week. I swear I haven't been watching TV. And I'm an American Idol junkie. I don't even know who won.
Me either. Who won?
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I've been out.
I'm sorry.
Of that too. So you're my American Idol junkie. Are you excited for Britney Spears and Demi Lovato on X Factor?
Britney Spears and Demi Lovato are on X Factor. That's why I didn't get the call.
Would you have done it if you got the call?
Of course. I love the X Factor. Lord.
Would you return?
Dang, Demi and Britney.
We used to love you on America's Got Talent. Do you miss doing that?
I do miss doing that, but on America's Got Talent, I started to feel like I wanted to be the one that was on the stage. So, and I'm not really good at giving criticism at all. Like, even if it's constructive, like I always felt like I was putting somebody down or invalidating somebody.
So Brandy will not be on X Factor or American Idol. Maybe performing.
Well, if they offer me J-Lo type of money, we might have to reconstruct some sentences to get our point across in a positive way.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I'm in a silly mood tonight.
No, we love it. So, okay. What are any reality TV? Do you watch The Basketball Wives? Have you seen the recent craziness with Amy and Evelyn?
I watched The Basketball Wives LA. I have not seen Basketball Wives Miami.
Well, the original, I guess.
Yo, the original. I've never seen that. And I love Love and Hip Hop.
Are you gonna watch Love and Hip Hop ATL?
I definitely am.
I know that's right. All right.
I definitely am. Shout out to Jules. He just texted me like, great interview. You're clowning. I know. I'm in a silly mood tonight.
Shout out to all of the stars in the chat room.
Yes.
Just shout out to all of it. Shout out to everyone that's supporting, trying to bring R&B back. And one of the big questions I've been asking a lot of the R&B acts that have come through here on the show, we asked Dawn Richard not too long ago, and Brandy, since you were a part of the 90s R&B movement, what do you think about the state of R&B today, and what do you think needs to happen in order to bring it back to where it was?
Well, I just think the artists that know how to do R&B need to do more of R&B. That's all it is. It's just going to take all the people that can actually do it and that are out there hot right now to do more R&B. I think Trey Songz is holding it down. Kelly Rowland is holding it down with motivation. I think Monica's holding it down on her end. I just think it takes all of us to keep doing it, until it comes back,
And you're going to bring it back with 211.
Yes, I is.
Brandy, I didn't even think we were going to fit more questions in, but we did.
Do we have enough, or do you want 4 more questions?
I think I got everything. The album official date's coming soon. You said you're going to announce that. Do you have any confirmed performance dates or appearances coming up that you want everyone to know?
I can't tell you those.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
Because I don't want. Because the reason why I can't anymore is because when I've given dates, then I put my foot in my mouth, and then
I just want to let people know
some of the stars have been upset with me.
I just want to let people know if you're going to be on TV, they need to watch.
I'm going to be, and I will let you know. I promise you. I want to be everywhere in June. I promise. That's what I really, really want, and that's what I'm pushing for. And I know RCA is behind me, and they're going to do everything in their power to do everything for this single. I promise you, Kemp.
I'm glad you stayed because I had a quick question about that. How did the whole Chameleon and RCA deal happen? I don't think you've ever really told that story. How did you decide? I know there were a lot of different deals on there, on the table. How did you say, you know what, I'm going to go with Chameleon and RCA right now? These people are the ones.
It was just an organic connection. My cousin / manager, everybody knows, the stars know Ryan Ramsey. Yeah. He booked a show for me at R&B Live. And I didn't want to do this show because I was like, I don't want to do any of the old stuff. I don't have anything new to perform. But he's like, but you need to do the show. You need to do the show. So I did R&B Live, and Breon Prescott, who is Chameleon Entertainment, he was there, and he called Ryan and everybody like, oh my God, I've never seen her perform in my life. I got her signed, what's going on? She worked with me as signers. And it felt like that's where I should be. So then he took me to meet everybody at RCA, Peter Edge and Carolyn and all the great people that worked there. And they were excited. And they told me this whole thing about they have almost every R&B female over there, and they all win. No one crosses each other's lane. And I love the pitch. And I'm like, yes, sign me. This is where I want to be.
Wow.
So that's it.
And RCA is putting everything behind Put It Down right now. First of all, shout out to them for representing and really giving you the treatment that you deserve. The Vocal Bible has officially been back for the 4th time here on Kempire Radio. Brandy, genuinely, we love you here. You know that.
And I genuinely love you too.
Even if you don't sing for us, we already know the full concert.
Stop doing that to me. I explained to you I was playing tennis earlier. I
playing, but
I apologize.
You know the stars hit me up. I'm like, why don't you make us sing? You make everybody else sing. But no, Brandy,
I'm sorry.
Look, no, we already know you can sing. We just like to have sing here on the show.
I know. I got to step my game up. I see Dawn on the cover of Kemp. If I could just get a little picture on the side, you know what I mean? And then sing a little bit,
You don't see a picture there?
I got to step my game up, and I know what I got to do. I got to sing the next time because I know everybody from the Melanie Fionas and all of your girls have been on the show. They busted a note. And I got to bust me a note the next time I come on Kemp. No tennis. I'm going on a silent treatment.
First of all,
until I come back on the show.
Wait, first, Miss Brandy, you're on the website. You're on the banner. You're even on the side. You're even on the side of the website. You're on the YouTube. You're everywhere on Kempire Radio.
Mm-hmm. It must not be on the phone version.
You know what? I don't like the way you treat me.
Okay.
No, you know. First of all, Brandy, come on. Look, I'm gonna point. Look, who's in the middle? Brandy.
That's right.
Look, Brandy.
Okay, wait. Let me say one more thing before we hang up. Okay. Yes. Hold up. I just got a text. Say something. Yeah, Silent just texted me and say mention the Facebook.com /Forever Brandy. And that's the regular FOR Ever Brandy. Yeah, he said we trying to get them likes up. Yeah, so if you guys would like to visit that, and I just thank you for supporting the single so far, and we coming on Tuesday. Everything's happening.
First of all, Brandy, I'm just gonna say, just continue to be great. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
Thank you.
Just continue to be great and strive to be the best, because you already are.
I will.
Okay.
I will. Thank you, baby.
Please apologize
so
to Ryan for keeping you so long. We apologize.
Oh, no.
Ryan.
I know. Thank you. Shout out to Carrie, Vaughn, Jen, everybody that holds me down. I love you so much. Silent, Kendall, everybody. I love you guys. So much.
Brandy here on Kempire Radio's TKIF Thank Kemp. It's Friday. She will be back for a full-on concert here on the show. The new single, don't forget, guys, to request it at your local radio station officially Tuesday. Thanks, Brandy. Have a wonderful night. We're going to play some more music. Let's go.
I love it.
Brandy, one thing I want to tell you, no longer are you allowed to downplay the greatness that is aphrodisiac and human. Can I just say that?
Oh, honey, I promise you, I have already gotten cussed out for that, and I will not do that ever again. And I apologize for doing that. I was tripping. I apologize for that, and I will not do that. I will not do that ever again.
Thank you. And because I'm going to play one of my favorite songs from Human, the Claude Kelly written and produced song, and shout out to Red One, True.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, Brandy, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here on the show. Love you so much. I'm going to play one of my favorite songs of Brandy. Brandy here on Kempire Radio. Here is True from the Human album. If you don't have it, go get it.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.